GMOs are a part of everyday life that have helped us nations provide economic progress. The article, The Human Health Benefits from GMO Crops, states the technology is providing significant economic and environmental benefits such as reductions in chemical use of 37%, increased yields of 22%, and improvement farmers of 68%. In this speech, I will be persuading you to consume GMOs by listing research results and farmer input on the subject. GMOs, genetically modified organisms, are a huge help to our world as a whole. They affect the economy, health, and food progress. With GMOs commonly being distributed among the globe, they are also tests to make sure that these GMOs are safe. Researchers have distributed around the globe that there are also tests to make sure these GMOs are safe. Researchers have distinguished plenty of GMOs to be valuable to eat and some not. The ones that do not pass regulations do not get distributed. GMOs have been very helpful to many citizens and farmers who produce the GMOs. If there was anyone to trust, it would be the ones growing and producing your food. Farmers have a wide range of opinions on the fact of GMOs. Some think they do nothing, while others think they improve our health. From the article, Grundy County area farmers debate GMO benefits. Traditional breeding has given us crossbreed plants. In the matter of breeding, it's selecting the strongest to survive, just like nature. From the farmer's perspective, it shows that they believe that using GMOs is simply speeding up the process of nature. With advancements in GMOs, there are popular areas due to farming them. Increased profits have been a central idea for the farmers, and they've also been worrying about whether the GMOs will be profitable or detrimental to their farms. The implications of GMOs are reduced amounts of pesticides and herbicides due to implemented DNA, which negates the effects of insects. The article, Benefits of GMOs, states, the yield increase, the reduction of herbicide and insecticide costs, the reduction in application costs. All these factors seem to be nothing but a profit to farmers. The reduction in they can put money elsewhere with the reduction in herbicide and insecticide costs. Also, the yield increase means more money flowing into their pocket so they can provide more food for us and help the economy. GMOs are very profitable for making money, but they're also profitable for human health. The common myth for GMOs is that they affect the body in negative ways, but this myth is just a myth and has been proven false. One of the tests done by a control group was studied on GM papayas. In the article, Genetically Modified and Irradiated Food, Controversial Issues, Facts versus Perception, it states, no deaths or abnormalities were observed in any of the groups, and no biological or toxicological significance between groups fed the conventional or GM papaya were recorded. While some do not pass the regulations meant to be met, they do not get put out into the market or sold or distributed due to the risk factors that they hold. Other than papayas, countless other fruits have been tested and listed to see if they can be modified to our benefit, rather than being in a state where they can easily be affected by insects or aging quickly. Some of the fruits that GMOs have provided are apples and cantaloupes, which have improved ripening characteristics and shelf life. With fruit being modified to be improved, there are also improvements to vegetables. The list of vegetables that have been improved includes lettuce, potatoes, squash, sugar beet, sweet corn, and tomatoes. Each of these vegetables has a different or near the same improvement done by GMOs. For example, tomatoes have a decreased time to fully get ripe and ready to pick while they are ripe, meaning a longer shelf life. They also stay ripe for longer. Many of these crops have been labeled field vegetables, where they are commonly mass-produced. The effect of being in a large area is the cost of keeping them all healthy and be able to sell them all. To cover this issue, researchers implemented a gene to keep the plant from being insects. Some of the other main food that have been provided to a substantial help in providing nutrients to non-nutrient food is golden rice. Golden rice got its name from the color obtained from the gene splicing process. The affected rice was common white rice, which does not have a great value in nutrients. The rice got its gene from another organism, giving it more nutrients and a yellow color, calling it golden rice. The nutrient that has increased is vitamin A, with an increased amount of beta carotene and increased iron content, due to the world being at a 30% affected rate of having iron deficiency. All these plants and organisms help us become healthier, but what regulations do they follow to get to the market? Regulations for food consumed by the public have many stages and or tests to go through to be sold in stores. The most common test and regulation is called the 90-day rodent test. While other tests can be done, the rodent trial is the perfect amount needed to see any effects are prominent. The article, GMOs in Animal Agriculture, time to consider both costs and benefits in regulatory evaluation states, the authors concluded that while none of the long-term or multi-generational studies they evaluated revealed any new effect that had not been found in the 90-day rodent toxicological study. The study in the 90-day rodent test includes having the rodent fed the proposed GMO and then studied to check for any abnormalities. And if it is passed with no effects, it can be considered safe. With the regulations of GMOs being affected, some systems are being affected by non-regulation systems and farms. In the article, Genetically Modified Foods, Basics, Application, and Controversy, it states, cropping systems across the world are affected by several thousand of insect pests, which some appreciably damage crops if not adequately and effectively managed. The effects of non-regulated farms being more burden to keep up with the food and crops they are producing can be a hassle and result in losing money due to mass crop deaths or insect contaminating the crops. In this speech, I have covered many areas of research and delved into articles in depth to give you the best information possible and hope to persuade you. I have discovered the farmers' viewpoints, the food affected by GMOs, and the regulations provided to ensure the health of what we eat. My name is Alex Nelson, and thank you for listening to my speech.